Hello, it's the Grandma Quilter. And today I have a very good friend of mine who's going to be sewing with me, Michelle. Michelle is here. Michelle, are you ready to come on, girl? Hey, Michelle, are you there?
I'm here. Hey,
Hello, Michelle.
hello.
Michelle and I are going to be doing a little DIY, which is very easy to do. It's a very simple little DIY, and it's called a bowl cozy. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Look, 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 look. Look how pretty. I put a bowl in here so you could see how it looks. It's a
Awesome.
very, yeah, it's a very simple little thing to do. See, this is how it looks. This is one of the sizes. But then I did it with the bowl so you can all see how cute it looks when you have a bowl in it. Now it comes in a lot of sizes, but today I'm doing this size. Michelle, what size are you doing?
The medium size.
How many inches is the fabric that you have to cut?
The thing said 11 inches on the
Exactly.
template.
That's the one we're using. I'm using, okay, let's see if I can see it. You can see it basically. Let's see. Let's see if I can show this here against the black here. And yes, this is Creative Grids. You can see it here. It's a Creative Grids. And on the Creative Grids, you can get this on Temu or in Creative Grids. The benefit of the Creative Grids is it brings the barcode, which I cannot show you. It brings the barcode, which will show you how to put it together, but it's so easy. This is a template. I have, oh wow, I have so many sizes. It's not funny. I wanted to show you this one. Let me show you the biggest one I've got.
Yeah, it comes with like 6 total templates.
Yeah,
And
this is my biggest one.
yeah, that's the one on mine that came in busted.
Oh, that's sad. This one, you take a 20-inch piece of fabric and fold it into fourths, and then you cut it on the fourth. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that now. It's great for a roasting pan. That's the best thing. So I already cut one. I'll put it to you this way. I've made these with just one piece of batting, but today I'm going to make it with two. Double piece of batting, the best thing is it really holds in the heat, which is the whole purpose of a bowl cozy. This one that I have here only has one piece of batting because it's just for show. So all we do, this one's already cut. I'm going to put this one to the side. And all you do is you take your piece. Each template tells you how big you need to cut. So this is a 10-inch, right? It's 11 inches, an 11-inch square. And you fold it into a quarter. And you're going to take it by this little corner here. You're going to place it on your cutting mat. You're going to put the corner of the template. That little corner is going to go into the corner you have here. And you're going to line it up on the folded sides. Your straight edge of your template is going to go on your folded sides. And then you just come and cut. Now, I have problems with my hands. Sometimes I will mark it with a pen and then cut it out with scissors. Sometimes it's easier. But I do have a 60 millimeter cutter. So this should go through. Let's see. Let's see, shall we?
Now, just so everybody knows, I pre-cut mine because it's painful to watch me.
Yeah.
cut.
I pre-cut one. I just wanted to show you all how I cut them. Now I apply pressure. Now, you have a curve. Me, I always do this. I will get rid of the excess as I do a curve because I want the curve to be as good as possible. Even though this gets hidden, that's all I do. I just keep on getting rid of the excess until I get that whole curve cut off. Sticking under here. And this is not a rotary. This is just a cutting mat, but anything can be rotary. There we go. And now the last little piece here. And it's done. Always close your rotary after use. Today I'm using my bowl as a trash bin. Ta-da! So there we go. Now both pieces.
I have a Grove bucket.
All pieces are cut, and this is what it should look like. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to place it now, same way, on the fabric. A lot of creators out there will put them together, put a lot of fabric together and cut them all at once. I can't do that. I can't apply so much pressure. So I do it one at a time. But when it's just fabric, I use my little tiny one. I forget how many millimeters is this. I always forget. It's not the 45, it's the smallest one. So for this, since it's just fabric and it's just one, again, I apply it. Put you over here. I'm going to rotate my mat so I don't have to do anything and just cut it out. This one I can do here. But again, my problem is pressure. And Michelle too, we both have that same issue. We have problems with applying pressure when we're cutting. So we find tricks to get it done. Let's see if I got it all. Nope, see? Stuck there in one corner. Don't let it stress you. Just hold it down until you get it cut out completely. Ta-da! Did it. Now I got my little last piece here. Done. Nope, still stuck.
There's always got to be that one darn thread.
Yeah, but in my case, I'm a little uncomfortable. It's a little too high for me, but I want everybody to see. Usually I cut a little bit lower so it doesn't put stress on my shoulders. But today this is for tutorial purposes. Got one down, next one to go, and then we can start sewing. Michelle, do you quilt yours or do you sew yours? The interfacing. What do you do with the interfacing on the?
Usually I try to put the X in it just to like hold the batting and the fabric together.
Yep, that's what I do. I sometimes like to go crazy and they make little swirls, but that's like when I'm really bored and don't have anything to do, so I will take up time. But yeah, I'm gonna show how I do the X's. And it's just remember that when you're doing this, when you have the bowl cozy completed, it's so it won't come apart. Remember, the fabric will come apart and you'll only have it attached at the top. So that little bit of quilting helps keep it together. Okay, I got this last one. Ugh. Yes. Yes! It's done. No more cutting. Woohoo! Okay. And my bowl is there. All righty. Let's get all this cutting material out of the way. All right. So now we have our fabric, which is both sides. You can do this. Look, I'm doing it in Christmas fabric. Let's see your fabric, Michelle. What fabric are you using today? Oh, how cute. Are you using the same?
It'll be double-sided the same way. So
yeah, me too. I've done them. I did one that was really cute. My sister has it, which was black and white gingham, but the big squares. It's black and white on one side and black on the other. It makes a nice contrast. Looks really good. You can do anything you want. Me, this is for Christmas, and I don't have a bowl cozy for myself. I've made more than 30. Never made one for me. So this is my first one. This is my second one. This is my Christmas one. So all you're going to do is you're going to place your interfacing on top of the one side and on the other. And you're going to quilt it down. Now, what I do, when I started this, I will show you how I used to do this. I would draw a line. Side to side, up and down. And that way I would crisscross it and you'll see how it looks. So I'll do the line so y'all can see. It's very simple. Keep saying this. It's so simple. It's not funny. I need something inky. So I need something inky. And when I need something inky, I can't find that stupid pen. There it is. Okay. So I'm just going to draw a line. Here we go. And I'm going to sew against those lines. Very simple. You already getting yours, Michelle?
Now I do mine from like petal to petal.
There you go. Oh, you do yours that way?
Yeah.
Show yours and I'll show mine. I'll show you yours if you show me mine. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Okay, you do it across the petal. I do it across where the stitch goes. And it doesn't matter, people. You do it any way you want. And of course, if I threaded my needle, it would sew.
Mine usually comes unthreaded.
No, I was doing bobbins. I was all out of bobbins. I was down to my last one. I said, it'd be funny that I start sewing and my bobbin run out and I don't have anything threaded. So I always have all of my bobbins threaded. Always.
Yeah, it's no fun playing bobbin chicken.
No. And I have enough gremlins when I do episodes and do lives and do stuff like this. When I do a video, it's always a problem. So no, I don't need any thread gremlins around. Thread gremlins can stay away. Okay, here we go. And of course I got a knot there. Okay, now I can do this. Sewing down. You don't need to back tag. You don't need to do anything special because all of this stays inside. This is all going to be hidden. All of it. Now, Michelle, do you... Okay, when we get there, I'll ask you in a minute. Let me just get this done. So, I know you can't see it because it's white. See, all I did was sew down here. I'm going to do the next one so I can show you what I do. Now, there are some people that will put it together, leave the raw edges, and then they'll put tape on it, binding tape on it. I've done it that way. Don't like it that much. I rather do it the other way where everything is encased. So one day I'll show you one with the binding on it. It's not going to be today though, because I'm not going to go through that right now.
That's probably good if you want it to be able to hang on like your cabinet door where your bowls are.
And that's how I've seen it. People do it that way for that. Me, I like the ones I made to sell. I sold the whole set, and what they did was they put it inside of each other and they had it in a cabinet. So whenever they needed it, they would take it out. So it's really not a big deal for me. Okay, so here we go. You know what? I am going to do it that way on one side, your way on one side, and my way on the other. But like when I started sewing, I had to mark everything because, you know, you're learning. Now, not so much. Like right now, I'm eyeballing it. And it came out pretty good. This is just going to secure it. Again, that's all this is for. Securing your batting to your fabric so it doesn't fall apart. All it's doing. And voila. Okay. Now comes the fun part. You see all these notches in here? Every notch, what you're going to do is you're going to fold it and you're going to sew along the on this part. I always go a little bit further back, like a quarter of an inch before the notch starts, just to make sure that everything stays inside. And that's all you're going to do now is you're going to sew your notches because that's what's going to give it that cozy. Now here I do backstitch just to reinforce it. Just to give it a little strength so it won't fall apart. And this is very forgiving. This project is very forgiving, but don't do what I did in the beginning. that when I was putting them together, I wouldn't check and I take it and do all the work. And then when I bring it out from the inside out to use it, I'd have to go back and restitch because the stitch I fall off. That's weird. I'll show
And
you.
yeah, you missed the fabric because it shifted or something goofy.
Yes. Isn't that right? I hated that. So what I do now is every time I do this, I always go check my stitching before anything else to make sure everything's inside. Because the batting, you can always tie it down with a stitch or two. It's the fabric. If it comes out, just ruins the whole look. And here's the last little stitch. Voila, part one is done. Now this is the best part. When you do this and you bring it inside out, look how cute that looks. Isn't that just adorable? I love this thing. I love making these cozies. They make me happy. And you see how the stitching, I should have done it in another color so you could see it better. But the stitching, all it's doing is it's holding the batting there. Now you're going to have, let me get the other one done. Are you done, Michelle, so you can show that part?
Not yet. I got one more to go.
Okay, that's where
I don't sew as fast as you.
I made so many of these, Michelle. I can do them with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I learned a long time ago, do not sew at turbo speed.
Believe me, I know. It's the machine too, you know. My machine is, I love my machine.
Now mine will go on pretty fast, but I just would prefer to, keep it at a medium speed.
Yeah. Okay. And this is gonna look so cute on your table. And the funny thing is, these little baskets. I've been watching because I want to make other kinds of baskets, and I was looking at one, and I said, "Wait a minute, it's more or less the same concept as the cozy." And I was always, fearful of making those other baskets, and now I am dying to make it because I'm not afraid of them anymore. Because I've made so many of these. And here's the last one.
And of course, I managed to miss one section because, why not?
Hey, gremlins. Michelle, YouTube gremlins.
Yep.
We know them. They know us. They love us. They go, "Oh, fun. Michelle and Debbie are on. Hold on. Let's get her."
Dang, it's like there's one little part that just does not want to get in there. I'll have to go even further in.
Okay. I got him. I got him. I got him. All right. I'll wait for you. I just love them. They're so cute.
Oh, for crying out loud. My cutting must have really been bad.
But remember, you can always trim it. After you get it sewn, just give it a trim.
It's not that. It's catching the fabric.
Oh, crap. So are you going to participate in Mona's Christmas in July?
I've got to find out more info about it.
She's going to talk about it on Thursday night at 8. So, yeah. My channel will definitely participate, but she is going to keep it open to everybody. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. You need to make your ornaments, Michelle. You need to make your little bell.
Okay, well, there's one.
Oh, look how cute! Oh my
Now
God,
you
it's so
got to
cute.
sew up the other one and maybe bring it in quite a bit further than what I was doing.
Well, I'm just going to show. Now, what you do is this one, you can see the fabric is on the inside, the interfacing is on the outside. And this one, the fabric's on the outside, interfacing on the end. And all you're going to do is place it inside of each other. That's it. And sew. That's all it is. It's nothing else. You don't do anything else. It's this simple. Now, what I do is I match up my inner seams. Now, it don't get bulky. So if your machine is not computerized, you're going to have to play a little bit because you might have to adjust the tension because you've got two pieces of interfacing and fabric. All I do, literally, all I do is just match up the seams. I pin it because I pin everything. I pin it just to make sure it doesn't wobble, doesn't move. And when you're sewing around the edges, when you do it this way, as you sew around the edges, make sure you leave enough space. I try to leave it out, and of course, I pinched my finger with the needle. So I need to put a bandage on because if I don't, I'm gonna put blood all over the place. So give me a sec. Of course, I'm telling you, gremlins! They love us. I got my Wonder Woman bandages.
It's the cutting gremlins.
Oh, girl. In Spanish, we say when it's not Juan, es Pedro. When it's not one, it's the other. Ta-da! Wonder Woman. Okay, shut up, Debbie. Okay, got my little, so I don't bleed it up. All right, so let me get this pin in. That's the whole thing. For me, I like to pin it. I just like to make sure. Because in the beginning, when I used to make these, oh my God. Wonky all over the place. Fabric out in some places. My curves were never good enough. Weird. And then one day I tried to, like when it was like this, it looked so pretty, so I wanted to stitch. So before I turned it over, I stitched. And then when I tried to turn it over, I couldn't because it was stitched. Yeah, I've made all those mistakes. Believe me. Now, if you can see, I don't know if you can see it here. There's an area here where I have more fabric sticking out on one side than on the other. The whole thing is just make sure that when you're stitching around, you can accommodate, you can fix it. Just make sure you capture your fabric in the stitch. Just make sure you capture your interfacing, your batting, whatever you're using, you capture it in the stitch. So that when you turn it around, it looks okay. How we doing, Michelle?
I'm down to the last one here, so I need.
I'll wait for you. I'm here waiting for you, girl.
Okay, I need
to look at you on the screen because I have to look in the camera so that when people see, they see me looking in the camera, looking at you. But in reality, you're over there.
Together.
There you go.
Right sides together.
Yeah. Right sides together, and we're going to go and we're going to start stitching. I leave on this one. I leave like about 1.5 inches. I never put it near the where the seams are because if you do it there when you're doing the top stitch, it's a pain in the butt to get up fabric in there. So always leave it before or after the seam. That's where I leave my opening. Start here. And as I come to the seam, I always, where is, of course, hold on. And I can't find, I never can find it when I need it, can I? I'll just use this. Just make sure it captures everything. There we go. And of course, needle down. If your machine has the needle down option, I recommend this is the moment you use it because it keeps where you need to be. And just take your curves nice and slow. Oh my God, I was so terrified of curves when I started out. It would take me ages to get to the curves. Now, don't bother me at all. Needles do. But that's it. I always, when I come to the seam, I leave the needle in and I pivot. It helps when you're trimming. Pivot. And remind yourself to where the opening's going to be, because if not, you'll sew it closed, and then you're going to have to go in with whatever name you've given your seam ripper. Mine's don't have a name. See, I'm checking.
I don't. It's a name around here is my bus.
What's your butt's name?
This one is Clementine.
Clementine? I love Bertha. I don't know why that name, but every time I think of giving a name to something, I think of Big Bertha. That's it.
Well, my other bus was Beulah.
I'm sorry, what?
My other bus was Beulah.
Beulah. I love that name. That is such a cool name. Beulah. All right, I'm coming up to where my space is going to be. So I see where I'm going to do it. And I always backstitch wherever that is, because you're going to be bringing stuff there that's going to be needing reinforcement. Because oh, will you go? Stop it. There you go. Now, before I cut, again, experience, I always check my stitching and verify that I've captured the fabric and the batting. I'm seeing a little weak spot right now. Gotcha. Gotcha. Here's a spot where it's close, but I got it. Okay. See, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can bring the camera in anymore. No, I can't. Yeah, I can. Okay, that's about it. If you see here, this is how I check it. If you can see, I don't know if you can. One of the fabrics is just barely on the line, but it's still caught in the stitching. So when I turn it around and do the top stitching, it'll be secure. So it's not going to be a problem. But before I do any cutting, I always check, because it's happened to me before. My other big, not secret, but my other big trick, because I'm a very lazy quilter. Dun, dun, dun. Pinking shears. I love my pinking shears. I refuse to clip. I will pink, because pinking is easier. Now, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to pink all the edges. If I screwed up, you're going to see it. And there's no way to correct it except doing it on the top stitch. So if you're selling this, make sure before you do anything. Me, I am going to pink from the opening. Where's my opening? Opening, where are you? There you are. Okay. I don't want to pink my opening. All righty. I'm going to pink.
Well, guess who lost at Bobbin Chicken?
Ah! Bobbin Chicken! Now, because I pivot on where the seams are, I don't really have to get into there, because, again, it's not a big amount of space that you're doing this. And this is not like it's apparel or anything like that you have to have a perfect corner. This is a bowl cozy, people. Not fancy. It's a convenient and it's comfy. That's what a bowl cozy's for. Okay. Again, I'm just showing you how I cut it. Are they? Yeah, they can see it. Okay. And since I come in close, I don't have to clip. And coming around the curve. Coming around the curve. Coming around the curve. And yep, it's there. Okay. So all this crud, because this crud. I love this mat because it's so easy to pick up all those tiny little pieces. All righty. I'm going to wait for you, Michelle, so we can do the big reveal. It's so pretty. I like it like this, like just right there. Look how cute that looks. That looks cute. It just looks cute. And I got all that fuzz in my nose. My nose is all fuzzy.
Yeah, I didn't even think about turning on my
Purifier?
Yeah.
Oh, no, mine's full force next to me. Believe me. I love it because I can control mine from my phone. So when I'm in my room, I put it on night and it stays in the room. And then during the morning before coming in, I put it full force. So it cleans the air before I come in. If you're a sewist and you have a lot of fabric and you cut a lot of stuff, get yourself an air purifier for your room. Even if you don't have allergies, it just keeps your air clean. It makes you feel better. Believe me. I know what I'm talking about. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't be sewing.
I feel like I didn't quite catch this one area.
And that's the one you got to go after, girl.
Yep. So I'm going to take it in just a hair further. And
Yep. We'll see if I did my duty. We will see if I didn't just talk trash. Oh, I'm sorry. You're ready to go? Let's do this. Now, when you're doing this, if you didn't double stitch, it's gonna, it'll come apart at the seams, believe me. But me, I just
got some pinking shears and trim here.
Yeah, I just go slow. I take it out very slowly, hold on one side, pull on the other, and just ease it out. Ease it out. That's all I do. I have one that I'm going to make for a pint of ice cream. I have it there. I have it cut up already. Cannot wait to do it. It's the smallest one yet. This one's not big. This is one of the smaller ones, but I have a smaller than this. And I cannot wait to make it. Yep, and I see a part where the fabric didn't catch. So guess what? I'm turning it back out. That's why I do it slow, because that way I can catch it. Okay, where were you? I just saw you.
Good Lord, I think I need to oil my scissors.
You oil your scissors?
The screw part.
Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. Where were you? I saw you. I just saw you. As I was pulling you out, I saw that you did. Where did I see this? I'm going crazy now. Oh, it had to have been here. Let's do a quick stitch. Good thing it's not. Let's do this again, shall we? And again, this is for me, so if I have to do a top stitch to hide it, I will. Okay, now that we're on camera, why not? Okay, I'm going in again. Let's see. And here we go. You pink it out?
I did, and I'm in the process of turning and checking and
flipping it out. Let's flip her out. And in the flipping process, I remember the first time I did my first flip, I was going, oh my God, I'm doing this wrong. See, that's the whole thing. When you're new at any kind of craft, you have to be willing to make mistakes. The thing is, you learn from them. You find ways to fudge it. You find ways to trick, to get it done, to finish, regardless of how it looks. Because the whole purpose is to try, make it, and enjoy the process. I enjoy the process. Mistakes or no, I always have fun. Always. I still have a pot holder I made circular. You know, starting out, I thought I knew everything. But it's still holding up. It's wonky, but it's still holding up. My favorite trick is this. I've got these little rods. You can use a chopstick, whatever. And now I'm just going to turn the corners out.
It's called a purple thing.
A purple? Oh, yeah. I can't reach in there with my hands. My hands are too thick to use my purple thing. I just use this and run it along. I like to iron after I finish. I like to iron them to make sure they lay down flat before I top stitch it. Today, I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Let's see how it looks.
I just woke my iron up for this.
You woke her up? Wake up, girl! Wake up! I haven't even plugged mine in. Okay. Ooh, it looks so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, here we go. Now, there we go. Oh, yeah. Look how nice. When you see a little pucker in your corner, just, that's all I do. I don't let it drive me crazy. I just give it a little twist and shout, and it wakes it up. Oh, it's going to look cute. Now, top stitching, all you're going to do to close that seam that you have open, you just push it in, iron it. I iron them because that way I know that I capture it. To get these corners right, these little curves. Look how cute. Oh my God, mine is so cute. Look how cute. Look how cute. Look. It's so cute. Okay, I'm going to turn my iron on while Michelle's over there ironing. You can't see me while I'm ironing because I'm all the way on the other side of the room. No, I'm not. I'm just on the side. But I got to put stuff off of here. Because I always have stuff all over the place. I got to put my iron in. Let it warm up. She warms up pretty quick, though. So it's not going to be an issue. There we go. All righty. I'm back here. And while she heats up, I'm just going to keep on playing with it. Moving out the seams. I don't know who I learned that twist and shout thing from. Was it Donna Jordan? I don't know. I squiggle like that and I twist it a little bit. And usually just falls into place without too much effort. You already on top stitch, girl? You're going fast.
I'm working on it.
Yay!
Can't guarantee it's going to be perfect, but it's going to be good enough.
It's yours. Artistic, what is it? Artistic choice. At least I got that little piece of fabric that was sticking out. I got it. Well, I'm happy. It's not going to be showing through. Yay. Oh, this is just adorable. This is adorable. Hold on. Let me get my ironing done while Michelle's there. Y'all look at Michelle now. Oh, but they look so adorable. I love making these things. And the good thing is, everybody, you can see how fast you can make these, no matter how experienced or inexperienced you are. This is a fast little DIY. And if you're going to a wedding and you forgot to make something, oh, I forgot, make them a bowl cozy. Make them a couple, make them 2 bowl cozies for the new couple. Or make a roast one, which is the big one that I'm going to make. Make them a huge one. That way they have it for a roasting pan. Oh, I'm burning my fingers. It's too hot. All righty. So now I'm coming here to do my top stitching. Top stitching done. Okay, let me just iron this so it doesn't open on me while I am top stitching. There we go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. And top stitching, top stitching. I always top stitch when I'm doing a bow cozy. I don't top stitch at 1/8, and my thread broke. Of course it did. I was going on a curve. I always top stitch at 1/4 because you got a lot of fabric in there. So I let my needle tell me where it wants to go.
Especially right in the dip where the seams are supposed to come together but didn't quite.
Hey, you do what you can with what you got, woman. That's all you can do. I do what I can. If it comes out, it comes out. It doesn't, it doesn't. I really don't give. You know what? I just want to have something that I can use and won't come apart. That's all I ask. Okay. Here we go. Back to this again. Let's see if I can get her past that ditch. Okay, here we go.
Now, do you do anything in the center to keep these two pieces together?
I'll show you what I do. Okay. Let me get through this top stitching. I'm almost occur. Okay, how did you say occur? Occur. This one. Come on, you can do it. There we go, good girl. Yeah, you gotta, you gotta encourage your sewing machine to get into those parts where your seams are joined. Yeah.
Oh, I threatened mine.
You what?
I threatened mine.
All right, I am almost there. A little bit more, and there we go. There we go. Okay, see first. Now what I do, it's done. Hold on, let me cut off all these little strings all over the place. She is done. As you can see, she is done, right? Now, you have attached your batting to each side, but all I do is I'll bring her in here and do a little circle. That's all I do, a very small circle around the cross where the stitches meet in the middle, just so I know she's attached. I'm cutting off threads all over the place. Well, let me show you how I do it. Just there you go, it's in there. And I'm just gonna sew a small circle. That's all it is. You can either do a circle, you can do a straight line from seam to side. Let's do a straight line. I've never done straight line. Let's do that one, straight line. And of course, she unthreaded on me again because she got mad. You know how she is. She's persnickety because every time I'm coming close to finishing, she says, yeah, I want you to play with me some more. So, of course, she had to come on. And I have to take her into the spa because my threader, I broke my threader last year on Christmas doing a bow cozy, actually.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
I can't ever get mine to work. It breaks the thread every stinking time. So I'm like, I'll just thread her the old-fashioned way.
Well, that's what I've been doing, but it's like, this is a very expensive machine. So I know they're going to charge me a good chunk of change when I take her to the spa. So might as well have it fixed. All right. So here we go. So all I do is I put it in, and I'm going to do a straight stitch from line to line just to make sure she's closed. There. Then pivot. Come to the next line. Then pivot. Come to the next line. Pivot. And the last one. Line and back stitch. Close. And done. And there you go. Now she is secured. You got a cute little box design on the bottom, which you can't see. But there you go. Oh, yours is so cute. I love it, Michelle.
My daughter will probably steal this one from me.
Okay.
And then I'll end up having to make another one for myself.
Hey, woman, believe me, I know. I've made for everybody, but these are the first two I've ever made for myself. This one, I love this. This came out cute. Look how adorable. See? Very simple. I put the bowl in this one so you can see. The thing with the flaps that a lot of people don't get, when you're you put this in the microwave. That's what a bowl cozy is for.
Yeah.
Like when you're making soup. Exactly.
I've got a cover that I can put over my plates and my bowls to keep it from splattering, but it makes the bowls and the plates so stinking hot.
Exactly. So you put it in with your bowl cozy, and when it's done, you take it out by the edges. You're not touching your bowl. Your bowl is nice and hot. You're not burning your fingers. And you take it out and you got it. And it's done. And it's adorable and it's cute. And then you can even hold it with your cozy. You're still going to feel the heat. But mine has double batting. So this one should hold the heat better than this one. This one's more decorative. This is going next to my computer so I can put stuff inside. It's going to be a little basket. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Did you have fun, Michelle?
I did. I learned something.
There you go. We had fun. We had fun doing this. So everybody, stay tuned. We are going to name this episode pretty soon. But for right now, this is SewAlong with Grandma Quilter. And that is Michelle from Michelle Crafts and More. And we are going to say bye-bye.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
That was fun.
That it was.
It was fun. Yeah, I love the way mine came out. It really does look cute.
I mean, there's still like one spot on the outside I noticed where it didn't quite catch. So what I'll do is I'm going to stitch right across there.
Me too. I just didn't show it on camera.
I mean, I tried like 3-4 times to get that one stupid spot.
But that's okay. I'm just going to hand stitch it down. That's okay. This is for me. Again, this isn't going to be sold, so I don't care. But I was trying to avoid showing it on camera. I'm over here praying, God, don't let it be seen on camera. Don't let them see it on camera. But it came out cute. I want to do the big one. I'm going to do the big one next week. I want to see how big it comes out to. Because it has to be for those humongous turkey roasters. It has to be that big.
Well, the first one that I tried with the big one, not the great big outer piece.
Yeah.
The one that was inside it. I've got it in the washing machine, just sitting in there to be washed, but I'm going to bring it back out and sew it together in the middle. Okay. And I think that'll be for plates.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've made this one. I've made 3 sizes. Now, the tiny one didn't come with the Creative Grid. It came with the Temu one. And the humongously huge one came with the Temu one. So, because the other one, the 16-inch, is the one that Creative Grid gives you. But the 20-inch, which is the piece of fabric, that one came with the Temu, and that's the one I want to make. I want to see how big it comes out to be. But anyways, okay, so this is going to be edited. I hope to have this out on Sunday, okay?
Okay.
I'll let you know when I'm going to publish.
Sunday, isn't that getting nosy with Grandma?
No, well, yeah, well, depends if I'm able to tape Mike today and not forget to hit the stop recording button or the start recording button. We'll see. But yeah, it's crazy. I'll let you go, kid. I love you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
It was fun, Michelle.
That it was.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Ever friends will always be through the years eternally, side by side through life's endless chase.